morning, internet. So, welcome back to the channel. What a beautiful day, eh? Look at this. So the day is Thursday. It's the 7th. Is it the 7th? I think it's the 7th, or is it the 6th? It's either the 6th or 7th of July. Yeah, it's this. Yeah, okay. I'm terrible with dates. Look at this, not a cloud in the sky. Well, a couple of little white wispy ones, if you can see, eh? Beautiful day. So this morning, I do neglect the Honda at times. You know, the poor old girl, she sits in the garage and she doesn't come out. She doesn't get the sun much. She's lacking in her vitamin D, eh? So, being a responsible owner, I thought, right, okay. Oh, I thought today, you know, I should ride with this. I've got one of these, look. Yeah, I don't know how well the GoPro's picking it up. And in there, that flips out, and there's a little bit that goes in your computer, and has all your medical history on. I've had it for years, but I don't know, since I stopped long touring, I haven't really wore it that much. But I thought to myself this morning, I thought, well, you know what? It doesn't really matter, does it? If you're 500 miles from home, or you're 5 miles, at the end of the day, if someone pulls out, God forbid, or you know, anything can happen, the medical services get there and they can, you know, the stickers on my helmet saying it's there, and hopefully the medical records will prove right. I suppose really it's something that we should all think of, you know, especially us older generation of riders, because, you know, unfortunately we tend to get a few medical ailments as we go through life. Right, anyway, it's not the choke off this. There you go. Hey, I'll tell you what, you know, anyone that loves a passion for motorbikes, and I suppose unless you absolutely adore me, the reason that you watch this channel is because of the bikes and maybe various other bits and pieces. But yeah, I mean, what a machine, eh? 33 years old, and you know, anyway, there you go. Such is life. Right, I shall endeavour to climb on the old girl. Again, you know, chalk and cheese really, this and the Himalayan, but yeah, a bike's a bike, isn't it? Let's face it, as long as you enjoy riding it, well, that's what life's all about. Right, so I have a little camera thing here. I don't know whether anyone's ever noticed this before on a ride this bike, but this one here, look, this is, I don't use this for you know, putting on the internet, but that camera there, it records back and front at the same time, you know. And I mean, it's low resolution, it's only a 720, I think it is, you know. So, but of course, as in many countries now, should you be involved in an accident, that's recording, and you know, that counts. Hopefully I won't need that, but you know, oops, but you never know, do. Oopsie daisy. Gotta get my balance right this morning, eh? Right, so I know you can't see, well, you probably can in the mirror. Look, there I am. Howdy hi. Hey, I've got the Airtex jacket on this morning, and yeah, could certainly feel the air blowing through it. Who needs deodorant? No, that's not true. Right, I'm going to put the sun visor down, because yeah, now, like I said, this is just a spin just to get the Transalp a bit of movement. 23,000 miles, well, nearly 24 really, 23,853 from brand new in 33 years, hey? That ain't bad going, is it? Right, wait for this car to go past. Where are we going to go? No, this ain't going to be a huge ride, but you know, when the weather's like this and the bike, you walk in the garage, you know, and the bikes look at you and they say, please take me out. What can you do? Okay. Oh, automatic visor. I keep forgetting about that. I always do. I think I might just put that there slightly up a little bit. There you go. Right then, so what's going on in the world? Well, it seems to be not a bad place at the moment, with after them horrible events that happened, you know, all too close to each other. And it's actually nice to turn the news on and not be totally and utterly think, oh my god, although there are still some not so nice things going on. But anyway, for me, this is tomorrow is my last day of freedom. It sounds bad, that does, doesn't it? But in France, the children break up for the holidays, and yeah, so they break up. They have I think it's 10 weeks here, 10 or 11 weeks. I tell you what, the French holiday system is absolutely crazy, you know, it really is. They have extraordinarily long holidays, you know, and this is where I actually feel sorry for the school child. I mean, I remember back when I was a kid, you know, it's a bit like do you remember the Hovis advert, you know, when I was a lad, as he's walking with his hobnail boots, I'm going to get the loaf of bread. Anyway, so, you know, one thing I used to hate and detest was homework. I absolutely hated homework. And I'm sure most kids do, you know. I'm sure that, you know, most kids out there have a hatred of homework. Alright, you're always going to get someone in you know, Mr. Smart ass of the class who absolutely loves it, but 99% of the time they don't. But the trouble is here, the kids have so much holiday that homework has to play a big part in their education. I mean, you know, it really does. And it seems a bit unfair, really, because, you know, the kids come home, especially in the summer, you know, and they want to do things and play and God knows what else, you know, and they do have you know, a lot of homework. I mean, okay, if you're the sort of kid who finds learning and taking stuff in easy, then that's great, you know, because you whip through your homework, you get outside playing with your mates. But if you're not, my kids are different. There's a couple of them that find the homework dead easy, you know, and they come in, they whack it out, and they're like, oh, homework's done, blah blah blah, and they want to go out and go. But then there are others who struggle to do their homework, you know, and yeah, so maybe if they didn't have such huge holidays, they might actually be able to spend more time, quality time, in the school learning what they're supposed to be. Still, never mind, that's just my little opinion. But yeah, I think children, you know, especially after COVID, you know, they lost out an awful lot of education, and they just, yeah, I don't know, I think it paid a huge impact. Anyway, so yeah, tomorrow they break up, which then of course sort of makes it that wherever you go, you know, beaches, ports, everywhere's a lot busier, isn't it, you know? I mean, it's, and of course rightly so, it's summer, everyone's not going to get out of the way because I come along with me GoPro and I want to do this, that and the other. Anyway, and of course I have to keep the kids amused which, due to circumstances which have been going on, is going to be a lot harder this year than ever before, than ever anticipated. Right, where are we going to go? I think we might go a little run down this way. Oh, it's a tractor. I wonder what it was. Now you always have to be careful. This bit of road here, oh, it's not so bad. That corner piece there was always coming loose, and the gravel will be all over the road. Oh, talking about gravel on the road, Looks like they've done their summary repairs, and there's gravel over the road anyway. And another thing that you have to be extremely careful of down this road is priority from the right. Now, it is actually a fact here. This road that's coming up on the right, down here, this one, just there, see it? There you go. That one there. They have priority over me. And the farmer up there makes sure that he exercises his priority, believe you me. And so yeah, you have to be extremely careful there. And this is a nice, this is a holiday camp here, a holiday site. And oh, what's all this? We have more traffic calming put in. And this is a big site, this is, which by next week, see, by next week it will be heaving. And of course all round here, with the tourists as well, obviously, you know, everything increases, you know, the traffic on the road and the people. Yeah, don't you just love it? But you know, I mean, everyone's entitled to their holiday. They put a few of these things in that was not here before. That's part of the park there. That bit in there, that has all the swimming pools and slides and all various bits and pieces and games. That used to be a separate entity as well. If you wasn't on the park, you could go there and get entry there and spend the day there. We used to take our kids there, you know, there's plenty for them to do. But apparently, from what I've gathered, that's all changed now, and you can't go there unless you're staying on the actual holiday site itself, which seems a bit strange, really. You think if money's up for grabs in this day and age, it seems a bit unusual for people to turn it down, doesn't it? But I don't know, there must be a reason behind it. One thing that I've oh, there's more here. Look, these are put in because, like I said, in 2 or 3 that site there, there's a lot of English go there. That really is a big English site. So I'm not too sure when they break up in the UK. I think ours break up first, so maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 in the UK. But when they do break up, believe you me, that site there is heaving. And of course, you know, so traffic calming around it, I suppose, isn't a bad idea. I mean, you don't get, it's not traffic calming because of accident wise, because I've got to be honest, I don't think I've seen it, not due to people coming over on I mean, yeah, okay, people make mistakes, don't they? You know, if you're used to driving in the UK, and then all of a sudden you come across here where everything's different, you know, islands, we go around the other way and we ride, whatever you want to call it, on the other side of the road. It's all different, isn't it, you know? Yeah. And so yeah, you do expect that there could be complications. Right, so it's ever so funny because this bike, obviously being an original UK plated bike, the speedo, or the main speedo in white, is in miles per hour, and the little red one underneath is in kilometres. Well, I have about as much chance of seeing the red one. Where are we? Yeah, oh, you might see it at times, I suppose. But then again, why, you know, when this bike was built back in the 90s, there was, you know, kilometres. We're like, what? I mean, you know, we wasn't even, I don't know what we was. Well, we ain't it anymore, are we, after Brexit, eh? Dearie me. So I wonder how many of my followers are actually Brexiteers. Is that the word? Brexiteers, yeah. Personally, my personal view, and of course, like I say on a lot of things, this is only my personal view. What a waste of time and effort. What an absolute shambles it is. But, you know, talk about being misled by our faithful Tory government was a joke. But, you know, I suppose there's lots more people that would, you know, have the opposite opinion to me, and to be fair, why not? Rightly so, we're all entitled. But for me, I suppose, you know, I look at it from my point of view, my family's point of view, and I did actually think that when Brexit came in, you know, I mean, I must admit, we've lived in France now as a family for over 18 years now, and you know, it's your home. That's it. You know, France is my home. The UK is in the past. You know, I have, and I don't mean this horribly at all, but I have nothing. There's nothing there for me. Absolutely nothing in the UK for me. My friends and family I keep in touch with. You know, modern technology these days makes it oh so easy. You know, I've sold the carrier pigeon. He's gone. So yeah, you know, but for me to go back to the UK, well, it doesn't even, it's never for years crossed my mind. So when Brexit came, you know, I thought, oh god, you know, what's this going to do? Because there was a lot of rumours, you know, oh, you know, you might lose this, you might lose that, the children might not be able to get their education and that. But you know, fair play to the Europeans, and the French government at the time, Mr. Macron, God bless him. It was simple. He made it simple for us to be able to work things out, you know, and that was really nice, you know, really nice. We got our carte séjour. Oh, well, I was going up there, but someone shut the bloody road, so we won't go up there. Yeah, he made it. He made it easy for us to get our carte séjour, and it was very simple, you know, because you think, because France is famous, as I'm sure lots of people know, for its paperwork. They love it. Even the French hate the paperwork. You know, we got some great French friends who, you know, they give us an hand with the, not so much now, because after 18 years, trust me, if you've not got it all sorted, you know, you're in trouble. So, but, and they don't understand it, you know, because it is a waffle. And I suppose, you know, that was the main worry when, just before Brexit came. Everybody, all the expats here, had so long to apply for your carte séjour, and you're thinking, oh no, you know, how am I going to do this? I don't know what to do, and I'm not too sure, you know, what I've got to put in for it. And oh god, you know, it was an absolute worry, you know. Oh, they've shut it off there as well. I was going to go down that way. Actually, can I go down there? Pennels, I bet I can. Right, we're going round the island twice, because it's alright. As soon as they've shut every route off, so we're going to go down here, yeah. Made me go dizzy, though, that. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so to get the carte séjour, you know, the French government made it so easy. I mean, you know, it literally was. You literally apply for it online, you know, which again was easy. They put it all up in English, multiple languages, and then, you know, they called you in for your interview, which wasn't really an interview. They just took your fingerprints and you know, took a picture of you, smiling away I was, you know, and I wanted drone on 2.9 on the top, but never mind. And that was it. And then you get your carte séjour, which is great, you know. So yeah, Brexit, at the end of the day, didn't cause us, well, not just us, anybody that was British and lived anywhere in Europe, you know, within the European Union, Brexit didn't cause us anywhere near the problems we thought it was. You know, of course, what it's made it harder for are the people, you know, the people that maybe own holiday homes here and that sort of stuff. It certainly made their life more difficult with these rules that, you know, you can only spend so long at a time in the UK, sorry, in Europe. So of course, people that had the holiday home and were going to spend, like, I don't know, 6 months, 9 months of the year here, that's long gone. They can't do it, you know. So what they have to do now is either just spend a very short time here, but of course you got to still pay for your house, you know, all the charges and that, which isn't nowhere near the UK, you know, council tax and God knows what else. We don't have, you know, we don't have that here. So it's not that expensive. But if you're retired and you know, you're sort of relying on your pension to get you all through, so of course a lot of them are selling up, and so there's quite a glut of houses on the market now for a really good price. But I do feel sorry for the people that are having to do it. Right, so let's have a look. I really don't know where we are, but hey ho, who really cares, right? This did signpost sort of where I was heading for, but I'm not too sure. But you know, it's a ride out, isn't it? It's a gorgeous day. That's the whole idea of the thing, eh? To get out with no particular place to go. Now what I was trying to do was to get back down to the coast and follow the coast road round in a sort of a circle, but not too sure that's going to happen. So of course, next weekend here, well, in fact, I'm not sure, it's not the weekend, I don't think. I think it's the Thursday. Is it the Thursday? Yeah, it could be the Thursday or the Friday. I'm not too sure which. This looks like we could be going where we wanted to go. Yeah, right. It's one of their sort of bank holidays. Well, they don't call them bank holidays. Free day, the English call them. And it's a big firework night. So, but the trouble is, it's trying to get there is a nightmare. I mean, okay, if I just went on the bike, maybe that makes life a lot easier, but not really fair to the family, is it? You know, oh, by the way, people, I'm just going out on the bike to watch the fireworks. You lot can stay at home. God, they've changed all this now as well. So, well, yeah, let's see. Panels, I mean, okay, so they're saying we can go down there, so we will go down here because that's the way it just said. Like I said, I haven't been round here for a long, well, not a long time, but it certainly wasn't like this before. Stop. Okay, so stop. Oops, stop. We will. Where are we going? Yep. Pennors. So that's where I'm heading for, Pennors. I was just going to go a ride, you know, from my house, loop round the coast, and you know, I'm going to pop into Super U. Now this is a where the hell do we go here? I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. Okay. I'm sort of guessing there, maybe. Okay, so we'll just carry on this way, We sort of had signs and then we sort of lost them. I don't know if it's me. If I had to bet money on this, I'd say we're heading away from the coast. I really would. But I will be led. Plovan, yeah, okay, so we're at Plovan, but I have the greatest respect for other road users. I do. I really do. You know, but I've never quite understood why cyclists, especially them back there, when there's only two of them, and maybe not. There's the seat, and the one behind is all over the place. You know, I mean, okay, there was no particular anybody else apart from me behind him, but oh, this could be interesting. I'll just leave the blade spinning and we'll have a chat. French rural life, you just have to love it, don't you? You know. Any time today, gentlemen, will be extreme. I'm in no rush, trust me, I'm in no rush. Oh, there's somebody in the back. Just saw a head pop up in the back. Right, so there's the coast. Hey? Oh, I love this smell of fresh cut grass. I really do. And of course I had the opportunity to inhale plenty of it because, oops, a nice big pothole. Well, not big pothole, because we were sort of stopped there for a while. Is that me being sarcastic? Anyway, yeah, so I got to stop on the way back. Probably Super U, or I don't know, I might go to another one. I got to get some mushrooms. The wife said, if you're out tomorrow, get some mushrooms. Now, of course, you know what? Mushrooms. I mean, where I live, I mean, I could actually, couldn't I? You know, because right by us, the house, we have a forest, quite a thick grown forest. You know, it's really good, and you get all sorts of mushrooms growing there, but you got to be careful, haven't you? You know, unless you're really into this. I had a book once, I'm going back years now, showing all the different mushrooms, you know. But I got to be, but even with that, you I don't know, a lot of them look exactly the same, you know. And I mean, some of them, like, whew, you can actually pick them here, and you can take them to the pharmacies, you know, the chemists, and they will tell you yes or no. Just hope they're up on it. Why? How come that they are so knowledgeable on mushrooms is what I want to know. I mean, is it? I'm sure if I was back in the UK and I walked into Boots, any Boots, you know, I'm not being, you know, so I walk into Boots and I've got a plastic bag full of mushrooms, and I say to them, excuse me, can I eat this? I really don't think that, whoops-a-daisy, that a normal assistant, well, no, sorry, not a normal assistant, a chemist, is that what you call them? Chemist? They are, aren't they, chemist? Will be able to tell me, yeah, you can eat them, or no, you can't. Do you know what I mean? I just, so what makes these here so, I bet you that they actually get your mushrooms, run in the back, and got the book that I got. But they could probably understand it a lot better than I do. I really don't think. No, do you know what? I have this feeling, I do, that I'm going away from the coast again. Okay, so do you know what? I mean, it's a ride, isn't it? I mean, that's all it is. It's a ride. Let's see what I think we're coming to some sort of, I wouldn't say main road here, but some form of road we're coming to. In fact, we do. So the chances are we're going to turn left, seeing as that the sea was definitely down to the left. Now I know exactly where we are now. This is the road that we would have come down if they hadn't closed it. Yep. Awful lot of cyclists out today. I don't know whether anyone's noticed on a lot of internet sites now, but they're selling these padded well, I suppose they're pants, shorts, I don't know, padded undies, and they're saying, like, you know, I mean, they're actually sort of targets them now for if you ride a motorcycle. You know, you ride a motorcycle and you get a numb bum, and keeps you cool, keeps the circulation going, and blah 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 blah, you know, stops the backache, and you know, and you know, and these things are, I think they're charging, well, the one I saw, a site I saw here, they were like €40, 40 odd euro. Now, I gotta be honest, I've got a push bike. Now, I don't ride it as much as I really would like to, for the simple fact is that my poor old knees, you know, play me up. The body says let's go, even the knees say let's go. The problem is, after they've been and gone and come back, they're not quite so good, you know, for a couple of days. Now, shall we have a quick look down Penos? Which, yeah, why not? Well, let's go. Let's go down this way. We'll have a quick ride across the front. We've actually been here before, but this is the way that we will go. Yeah, so anyway, so I've got a pair of these shorts, you know, with a great big sort of gel pad. Look at that for the view. I love the sea. Anyway, you know, with the gel pad. Oh, it's I know I keep going from one thing to this. You can see why this is a surfing beach, kind of. I mean, the weather's been pretty calm here for weeks. Yeah, all right, we had a bit of rain. Oh well, they've changed all this, haven't they? Nobody seems to know where you're going now, do they? Look at that, eh? Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous, eh? Look. Eh? I love the water. I love the sea. I love lakes. We haven't got too many lakes around here. Anybody that watches Harry on Moto Latvia, he's doing a 3-day van camping. And yeah, beautiful location, beautiful spot he's been in, on the lake, gorgeous sunset. Hey, oh, I'm almost jealous, I am. Right, okay. I don't want to go all the way around here again, so I'm going to turn round and we'll go back the other way. Yeah, I think probably, yeah. So, going back to the shorts. So, I've got some of these shorts, you know, and I'm sort of thinking, yeah, you know, I might try them, but they're quite uncomfortable. I was going to swing it round there, but, you know, with everybody coming down here, it didn't quite work. This is a place I haven't seen before. I wonder if this flicks back round and we can get back to the main road this way, eh? Or is this going to take me just to a little housing? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure at all, but it's interesting to find these little bits and pieces that you don't know about. Like down there, look, that obviously leads you to the beach. So yeah, Harry with his lakes, nice one. Looking forward to part 3. If you don't watch him, watch him. He goes to some great locations. Look at that, again. So I'm thinking, this just takes me to the car park here, I think. Yeah, it does. So we'll swing that round there like that, and we'll go back, because that there just takes us to a big car park, so we don't really want to go down there today. Yeah, so back to the shorts now. I've deviated So I'm thinking I might just give them a whirl, you know. I mean, I don't really go that far these days to warrant a numb bum. And I gotta be honest, I'm not short on padding myself. I'm not saying I've got a big bottom, but it could probably, over the years, I'd say it has grown. Right, the heat's coming up quite nicely now. Whoops, some surfers out there. Again, I don't think the GoPro will pick them up that good, but there is. I mean, this beach soon will be absolutely rammed. You won't park here, you know. I mean, you can see, look to the surfer there. It is a highly popular beach for surfing because, you know, the waves are like really good. And I do believe, in fact, I think it's this place here that we're coming up to, just on the left. Yeah, it is. This is a surfing school there, look, see? Yeah, you call the surf. Yeah, it certainly is. Okay. Sign here for the that's a nice place. That place there, that's a hotel there, and we've come past this before, but yeah, that is a nice hotel. That is. You do a nice meal of a night as well there in that place. Do some wicked ice creams as well. Oh, I like ice cream. Anyway, right, I think, seeing as we're this area, we'll go to Plosivet, I think, and I will go to the supermarket in Plosivet. My daughter works in the supermarket at Plosivet, the one that starts at ridiculously early mornings, because, like I said in previous videos, she runs the boulangerie. She has to go in and she does all the cooking, you know, well, the bread, you know, bread, cakes, and then she does like the deli counter and all that. And so, oh look, planting sunflowers. You don't see sunflowers. Brittany, I mean, there's quite a bit there. If you go further down, look at that, loads of them. If you go further down France, especially the Vendée, they sell loads. They grow loads of sunflowers, you know, for the seed, for the oil. Fields and fields and fields. But of course, they have a lot of sun down there. So Brittany has never really been a big sunflower place, due to the fact we are known to get more rain than sun. Although, having said that, over the last 2 to 3 years, the weather has improved greatly in Brittany. So it's a shame everything doesn't improve greatly. I have a personal thing with Brittany, but never mind. Again, my thoughts only. But it's nice that, I love to see when them sunflowers, because they grow huge, you know, they really do, you know, and see them beautiful. Bit like that view there, look at that. It's lovely. I absolutely love it. "1928" carved on the cottage above the door. 1928. So yeah, a fair. I mean, I bet you in that, because a lot of these houses round here, you know, are sort of new. I like how they, so I know I keep jumping, you know, look at that there, look, where you can just stop and park up there and, you know, have your little picnic. I love France is great for that, you know, these little picnic areas where, you know, and of course if you've got a camper it's even better, isn't it, because, you know, you can just stop and park up and, you know, it's free, you know, and they do have some beautiful locations to stop in, you know, sea views and all that, and it's all free, isn't it, you know? Yeah. So now you know why so many Europeans have campers. I mean, everybody to their own thing, and I think that's really important, you know. It's like me, I love motorbikes, I love drones, I love camping, so, you know, those are my interests. And it's so, what's the matter with this, alright, this man here, is he, or oh well. He had the call of nature. It's alright, whenever I see something like that, because you always, you know, you always think, oh my god, I hope he's alright, is he ill, or you know, I always, if I can, offer my assistance. Yeah, right, hang on a sec, we want to go up here. What was I on about now? Do you know what, after seeing him there, I've totally forgotten what I was going on, which is unusual for me. I know I swap and change subjects at a huge speed, but yeah, I think had I exhausted the bit about the daughter? I think I had, hadn't I? Yeah, with the early morning starts, but I am going there right now. But yeah, I don't think, I don't know, it's gone. The mind's gone a blank, as they say. Oh no, I was about houses, wasn't I? That old house, yeah. A lot of the houses that's been built around this area are you know, are pretty, not well, there are recent ones obviously because they're building all the time, but there's not many of that sort of age, you know, 1928, you know. And I suppose when that was built, there wasn't many at all, I don't think, then. I wouldn't have thought. Right, hang on a sec now. Just got to think, Plosivet Centre, but they've got it shut off, so mind ya, probably be okay this way, I think. Shut off or not, I think there's roadworks all over the place round by me at the moment, you know, because they're putting in all new services. There's a big thing going on in France about optic fibre, they call it, or fibre optic, we call it, whichever one. It's a cable and it's better than copper. So yeah, there's this huge thing going on where a lot of regions in France, Bretagne is one, Normandy is another, because I got to be honest, the internet here is absolutely rubbish. It's diabolical, it really is, because the thing is, you have yeah, look up there, it's the old phone lines, look, yeah. And you know, they're so old, and they just, oh, I've gone on about this before, I know I have, you know, they are absolutely useless. But having said that, it's already coming through that people, because what they're doing is they're putting in not all new poles, but they're going around, and you know, the poles that are there, that now they're being replaced by either aluminium poles, well, no, sorry, galvanised steel, not aluminium, or they're doing these plastic poles, you know. But the trouble is, the cables are still above ground, they're still up there, you know, and so come the winter time, they're getting blown about and God knows what else, you know, and so it's not really changing much, if you know what I mean. It's not really making much difference at all, you know, because the cables are breaking and snapping and all sorts, and oh, I don't know. So, you know, people are having this, they're taking up the offers because the offers are good, you know, the price is good, but then they're getting highly disappointed because they're back to square one. You know, the cables snap, and you can be without internet for days. Literally, when we had it at the house phone, you know, through the landline, it broke with us once, and we had no internet for nearly 3 months. 3 months it took them to come and fix it. I mean, to me, that's disgraceful. You know, it really is. Okay, they sent us a dongle thing out. Oh, put that in. They said it'll receive it. They said, yeah, well, unfortunately that didn't work. You know, that just didn't work, due to the fact is that the signal by us on this dongle that they gave us was absolutely useless. You know, so that didn't help one little bit. Okay, so we're going to go down here like this. So here we are. This is the Intermarsh. It's where my darling daughter works. I'm sure she'll be so happy to see me as I walk in. I don't do this video. I don't believe going to people's workplaces, but I do actually need, like I said, where you go, mate? Where? Any clues? You're going that way. Okay, that's good. Whoa, so that is a I can hear a helicopter up there. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, come on. I'm just going to pull this out of the way so it don't cause any problems, and putting this first one here will do. Like that. Yeah, there's a helicopter. You probably can't see that, but it is there. Right, okay, there you go then. Let's turn us all off. Well, I'm going to end this video here. Just a little ride out, as I said. So I hope you're all well, and I will see you in the next one. So bye for now. If you like it, you know, anything to do with my channel, give us a thumbs up, give us a chat in the comments if you like, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye for now.